Good morning, everybody. I hope the weekend went well, and I'm grateful because you are all back. Today we have the main topic, which is soil types, and we are going to describe the main characteristic of clay soil, sand soil, and loam soil. Okay, that's in terms of particle size, pore space, and water retention. I'm only going to end up to water retention, and somebody will proceed with that. Um, when it comes to sand soil has large soil particles, and that's why it holds very little amount of water in terms of water holding capacity, and it has large spaces. When you are talking about the spaces there, it's like okay, the pore spaces, it's a space between its soil particles. Okay, we come to loam soil. Loam soil has large and small particles, soil particles, because it's a mixture of sand and clay soil. Loam has large and small particles. I'm going to make you clear on that. And in terms of water holding capacity, it holds water very well. I mean, like the right amount of water. And in terms of pore space, it has large and small spaces. Because don't forget that because it's what? It's a mixture of sand and clay soil. Finally, we come to clay soil. Clay soil has small soil particles, and it hold very, very good water, or hold lots of water. And in terms of pore spaces, it has small pore spaces. I mean, like small spaces between its soil particles.
My name is Milka. So in today's lesson, I'm going to describe the main characteristics of sand soil, loam soil, and clay soil in terms of temperature, cultivation, and plant growth. In terms of temperature, in sand soil, the it temperature heats up or cools up fast, and in loam soil, the temperature stays constant for longer, while in clay soil, temperature heats or cools up slowly. Then we come to cultivation. Sand soil in terms of cultivation, it is easy to cultivate because it has loose particles, and in loam soil, it is easy to cultivate due to the good arrangement of soil particles. While in clay soil, the cultivation is difficult because it is sticky when wet and dry and hard when dry. So, and in terms of plant growth, sand soil, it is dry with a lot of air, and in loam soil, it is good because it has enough air and water. So loam soil is the most ideal soil for crops because it is a mixture of clay and sand particles, which create a favorable soil condition for plant growth. While in clay soil, it is bad, waterlogged, and poor aeration.
My name is Cornelia, and you are going to look at this experiment about the types of soil. We have clay soil, loam soil, and sand soil. Let's start with clay soil. Clay soil have very small particles in size, and it has a poor drainage because these particles are closely packed together, forcing water to drain so slowly, and this can cause plant roots to rot because of the high accumulation of water. Loam soil. Loam soil is actually the best type of soil for plant growth, and it contains a mixture of small and large particles, and the drainage is quite well. Then sand soil. have large particles in size, and these particles are loosely packed. So the drainage is fast because these particles are, are loosely packed.
I'm Paulina. I will tell you what materials you need to have when you are carrying out soil type practicals. You will need soil, a beaker, a filter paper, and water. From the information given in the previous slide, which soil type would you recommend for crop production and why that soil type? Write your answers in your notebook, and after when you are done, compare your answers with mine below. Crops can grow in different soil types. However, loam soil is by far the ideal soil for most crops because it holds enough air and water for plants. However, you also find minerals needed by plants. Plants cannot grow without minerals, okay? So I hope you have enjoyed our discussion so far.
My name is Petro Sikongo, and I'm going to talk about soil samples. As we all know, soil samples are samples that we collect from the soil to be tested either on soil pH, acidic, soil texture, and soil water holding capacity. Here we have a sample of soil water holding capacity. As we can see from the picture, sand soil has a poor water holding capacity and it does not hold water. Clay soil has a good water holding capacity. It holds more water and it's not good for the plant. And loam soil, it also has a good water holding capacity, which is suitable for plant growth and nutrient to be stored in the soil.
I'm Lucia. We finally come to the end of our lesson. But unfortunately, I've prepared a class activity for you, which is number 1, and it reads as follows. State with reasons in which soil types are plants likely to suffer from scarcity of water due to fast drainage. My dear learners, some of you might not know what the meaning of scarcity was. Don't worry, I'm here for you. Scarcity is defined as the shortage of water in plants. Well, I've prepared again homework for you guys. Well, about the class activity, I will want you guys to complete it now within 5 minutes. Moving on to the homework. Okay, it's question 2 and it states as follows. States reason State reason for the following. A, why drainage is faster in sand soil? Good question. Moving on. B, why aeration is poor in clay soil? Ask yourself. C, why plants grow well in loam soil? I would like this to be answered, and I'm going to have a look on it tomorrow, the first thing before I start my lesson.
My name is Evisten. Did you enjoy doing the softmark activity? I hope so. Compare your answers with mine in the answer book. This brings us to the end of section 2. In section 3, we will look at soil fertility, soil pH, and soil zone of Namibia.
My name is Swama. We have come to an end of our lesson. Take care, follow regulations, wear your mask, sanitize your hands, and maintain social distance. Have a productive day ahead.
My name is Kamata Elias. We have come to an end of our lesson. Seems like we're all present. The names follows. Emilia Matias present. Suoma Lakia present. Milka Kamoneni present, Petrus Sikongo present, Lucia Philemon present, Paulina Jahango present, Eba Tapo present, Cornelia Haufiko present, Elias Kamata present, Eviste Shivute is present. Okay.